Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention please as we go through the following safety instructions.
In the event that there is a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen mask will drop from the overhead. Place the mask over your nose and mouth. Breathe normally as oxygen is flowing even if the mask is not infused. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Heauxliloquy Podcast, where we step out and speak on sexuality. This is your favorite host, Vernon T. Scott, also known as Slater Jackson, and for you freaking motherfuckers out there, Sebastian Adams. So, it's not really an episode. This is just me letting you all know that the Heauxliloquy Podcast is back from break. You will find our content starting once more on August 2nd. So I just want to let you all know that we are back. Everything is going well. And be on the lookout for Hovember, because come on, it's the best podcast out there. And you know you love you some Hovember. You need to know what the whole shit is like. Come on, you know you want to be a part of this conversation. So stop what you're doing. Go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any of the upcoming episodes. If you're looking to support the podcast, just know that we have the Patreon as well. Oh my gosh, we just have all the great things available for you all. So, without further ado, what will you be finding or listening to this upcoming, what's the right word I want to look for? I don't know. What will you be hearing after this break? There's going to be some new voices. There's going to be new guests that you're not familiar with. There's going to be some old ones returning. In terms of Hovember, the conversation that I'm looking forward to the most is the one about horniness, because horniness is a drug. So join us for that conversation. There's going to be conversations about love languages. There's also going to be a conversation about how to build a sex room. That's a TV show that's like on Netflix that if you have not watched it, I recommend watching it and join us for that conversation as well when that episode airs. And for you to be up to date on when that happens, come on, subscribe to the podcast. It's just, I don't know how many times I have to say that for people. Like, I don't know. But yeah, there's going to be some great things coming your way this for the remainder of the season. After that, the show will be going on break once more for the winter break and come back in the not in the fall. Oh my gosh, no, come back in March. So yeah, join us, subscribe. I look forward to the great conversations that myself and my guests are having. I hope you're looking forward to it as well. And to leave you all with the closing remarks that I know many of you have grown to love. Just in case no one else told you this today, you are beautiful, you are worthy of happiness and joy, you are enough and then some. You may not live up to the expectations of others, but that is okay. You are only required to walk in your own shoes. May each day you live lead you towards abundance. With that said, love you all, and I'll see you next episode. Bye! The Heauxliloquy Podcast focuses on the variability of sexual expression. When it comes to sexual expression, we often depend on pornography to illustrate how one must perform sexually. For those who have not learned this by now, the stuff you see in porn is not real. Pornography provides a singular perspective of sexual expression that is not often the reality we see during our own sexual encounters. The Heauxliloquy Podcast is a conversation that takes you outside of the compressed box of what many know about sex. Some of the topics we discuss includes kinks, condom usage, status disclosure, and past sexual experiences. The Heauxliloquy Podcast steps out on sexual norms and recognizes that the norm is not the only normal. Subscribe today and join the conversation. Thank you for listening to the Heauxliloquy Podcast, where we step out and speak on sexuality. You can subscribe to the podcast through your favorite podcasting app and find us on the web at www.heauxliloquy.com. That's www.heauxliloquy.com. Liloquy.com. Share the podcast with your friends and join the conversation.